Hello, my name is Maninder. Today we are discussing a use case on how Linux server setup and automations are done. And we are also discuss the scenario on how the DevOps engineer automate a Linux server setup for new applications. Here we are considering a new application called My App. Uh, and This is my GitHub repository, and it contained three folders: basic, intermediate, and advanced Linux setup. And the level 1 contains the basic foundational Linux admin task, and the level 2 contains the intermediate daily DevOps task, and the level 3 contains the advanced task where it mimics the production ready setup. And First we will discuss the level 1 task where the users and groups are set up along with the project directories and also the package installation. Let's explore the users and groups. Before executing the bash script, we will discuss what are the contents in that bash script. And the bash script starts with a cbang, and now I have set the set space minus c command because I don't want the commands to execute once the either any of the command is not executed. In case if one command exit status is non-zero, then the later on commands will not get executed. So for this, I have created a new group called the devs, and I have created the user one using the user add command. This minus m will is going to create the home directory for the user one, and I used minus s for setting the default bash to bin bash for this user, and minus g is going to allocate the user one to the devs group. And here I used or operator true because in case if the user one is present, I don't want the script to stop execution. I want to continue the execution. So let's execute the script. For this, I also have already provisioned a I am EC2 machine. Uh, Now we will enter the commands. Now it had created the groups and the users. Now let's check if the now we can see the three users and their home directories and their default shell is created. Now let's execute the second task, which is uh, the directory permissions. We would like to set up the project directories. For this, have taken the two project directories. Have chosen the SRV, which stands for the server. Our server is serving the my application, so I have used my application in this manner. If it is serving FTP, I would have used FTP, and if it is served any website, I would have taken my www. In this folder, I'm creating two folders for two directories, namely data and logs. The data is will store the datas, and the log directory is going to store the my application logs. Uh, Here it is the directories are created using the mk directory, and I'm giving the root level permissions for this my app, and I'm also initiating the group id for this my app folder. So the new files or the subdirectories created in these folders get the permissions like read write access for the whatever files created later on. So now I'm going to execute this bash script. Now this folder is ready with devs group permissions. Now I would like to execute the third one, which is the packet installation. Uh, These scripts runs on both APT and yum package managers, and I'm using the Amazon Linux machine. So I want to execute. I would like to install Git Nginx and Java 17 in my machine. So I'm going to now let's check if the Nginx is installed or not. Yes, it is installed. Let's check if the Java is installed. Java is installed, and let's check if the Git is installed. Yes, both all the three uh, packages have got installed, and now we are moving to level 2, which is intermediate task, which daily DevOps operations are performed. Let's start with the I mean that this folder is going to automate the backups with the cron jobs, and here we will going to explore the shell scripts of the app health back cleanup logs and the backup shell, and also we will explore the log management and monitoring commands. Let's start with the backup my app script. So in this, I have taken this timestamp for the uh, tar file. I would like to give the full path of the name, like if there are 10 files, if you want to locate one particular backup file for particular day, we are going to use this time fashion. I have used the timestamp. Mm, I want to pass it as a name to this backup file. So I'm storing all the backups in var backup my app, and I, I'm making a directory, and using the tar minus c zf, I'm creating a tar file with a directory name, my app, and the timestamp at the that time it is created, and I'm changing the directory to /srv my app, where I am uh, archiving the data. So this script is going to create the tar file, and it also going to delete the tar files which are older than 14 days. So this command is going to list the tar files which in ascending manner, starting from the new ones at the top to the older ones at the bottom, and it will be sent to the std command as a file, and std command is going to delete the first 14, and exarch is going to perform the remove operation, and this is how the backup is performed through the script. The reason why we are doing this backup is that as you can see that we are performing the cron operations like a backup for every daily at 2 a.m., and later on we will discuss the log cleanup bash script, and as well as the health check bash script. So now let's discuss the log cleanup bash script, which I'm passing my app logs, which I have stated before. My logs will be stored in this folder, so I'm passing this directory address as an value to this argument, and I'm performing the log find command to find the files which are older, which logs are older than 14 days. So these find command will allow me to filter those results, and the the older ones will be deleted. And I'm passing the for argument, where I will be passing the .log files as a argument to iterate the file logs. So basically, what happens in this shell is that in this bash script is that is going to delete the files which are older than 14 days, and will be and those files which are um, uh, mm, which whose size is bigger than 100 MB will be considered a separate file, and a new file will be created on the top of that file. So here the stat command is going to take the file name, and it will evaluate. It's going to evaluate and convert the file size to in bytes, and it is going to uh, uh, compare it with a 100 MB file. And if in case if the file is more than 100 MB, the file is renamed with a name, a date specific naming convention, and the new file is created on the top of that. And now we are going to discuss on app health. Since our application is running in our local servers, so we are using the loopback address to check the health condition. This is the loopback condition, and our my app is running on 8080, and we are using curl command to check if the file if this link is still working. If the link is still working, then it is considered healthy, and if it is not working, then we will restart the service again. So let's explore this cron tab commands. We are performing the backups on daily basis, and we are going at 2 a.m. we are taking the backups, and log cleanup we are doing it at 3 a.m. on every Sunday, and health checks we are conducting for every 5 minutes. And let's explore uh, the log management files. Our logs are stored in log srv minus logs. So general, we use general CTL. So the system is logs refers to logs created by the system service manager about the startup and the shutdown of services, daemons, and other components. So general is the logging system by systemd, and it's a tool used for accessing the logs. So we use the tail command to check the if the to filter the sys logs and the system logs, and we will perform this general CTL the S minus XC, which will display as the general logs. Uh, as you can see, we can see all the general logs, and the X here stands for the explanatory text, and the E stands for the end of the file. D is a disk usage, and we will know how much our log folder has consumed the disk from our memory. And let's go through this monitoring commands. LSCPU is used to give the detailed information on the CPU, like a number of CPUs, threads, etc. So why do we use that? Is it helps us to understand the processing capabilities of our system, and it will help us to uh, troubleshoot later on. So, free command, on the other hand, is going to show us the number of the amount of RAM present in our system. That way we can able to know if the system is running on low memory or not, and if any application is running slow, we can check the RAM size, and will let us know if it is a issue with the RAM or not. So here we can see the total memory in our system is 1 GB, near to 1 GB, and we have used 200 GB, and there is free 211 MB left. And VMstat is where the virtual memory virtual memory statistics is provided. So we can able to do lot of performance statistics on on this command. and this command will let us lsblk will tell gives the details about the block devices which we have in our system. In my case, we have block uh, uh, I have attached the EBS volume 100 GB, which I have done earlier. So it is showing here. It is 100 GB, and let's explore the monitoring task based on the processes. The ps aux sort this command is going to show uh, the processes running, all the processes running in your system, and this the minus percentile cpu is going to give us the processes, I mean the processes which are occupying huge cpu. It will be listed on the top, and the head command will ensure only the 10 processes are shown onto the top of this list, and we'll perform this operation, and you can see only the 10 processes are listed here, and IO top and IO stat will let us know how much input output speed is available to our hard disk connected to our system. We will go through the next level 3 advanced, which is a production ready setup. First we will discuss the system my service folder, which is a systemd file, which is it is going to handle the initial booting process and manage the background services. So let's understand what's inside this service file. The unit, it contains three components: unit, service, and install. Unit is going to give the description of this service, and after it's going to specify the service that should start it's like our service is only going to start only after the network that target gets started. And the service is simple meaning that it is going to start from start.sh script. User groups are also specified, and the working directory is also specified, and we will also explore mm, uh, SSH hardening. SSH hardening is where we don't want to expose the SSH, the port number of our production ready system. So in here we can see that root login is not permitted, and password authentication is not also not permitted, and we have changed the default 21 port to 2222. Uh, we will try exploring this LVM setup. I have already attached the EBS volume to my machine, and we will test if the. So what is basically is LVM is that LVM used for let's say if you have it will allow us to create this logical partition of any size, and we can able to resize them dynamically. So we will perform this operation. Oh, for that we need to install as you can see, the LVM is created, and let's see, we have attached the physical volume slash VMB, and we have created a VG data group, and we have created 20 GB my VG data, and we are making the file system xt4, and we have created slash data my app, and we are mounting that this LVM created to this my app to this LVM data which we have created. Now let's explore Now the last one, the system uh, firewalls rules. Now we have to set the firewall. Now for that we are using firewall CMD, which is going to. I'm sorry. As you can see, we are now able to implement the firewall with only permitted 3222, 80 for HTTPD, 443 for HTTPS, and 8080 for our machine, and triple two double two before we have implemented SSH. And now let's explore the log rotation. The reason why you're going to implement the log rotation is that the log rotation, since we are doing this in the production server, huge amount of logs will be created. For that, the logs need to be rotated. For that case, we are implementing the log rotation. So our app log rotation, our app logs are stored in slash var log app, and we are implementing this log rotation where we are performing it daily, and we are rotating the 14 days logs, and we are going to compress those logs, and we are going to truncate and share scripts on the top of this log file, and post rotate we are going to once this log rotation is done, we are going to perform this reload operation on our service. And this concludes my explanation on how this uh, is done. Thank you.